We like to think we have mapped every corner of our world. We believe that science has an answer for everything, that there is no magic left, only physics. But we are wrong. From forests that defy gravity to fire that burns underwater, there are places on this planet that refuse to follow the rules. Places where modern science hits a dead end. Welcome to WildLens Terra. Today, we are counting down 10 mysterious places on Earth that science still cannot fully explain. Let's journey into the unknown. Deep in West Pomerania, Poland, lies a grove of about 400 pine trees that look like they belong in a fairy tale or a nightmare. This is the Crooked Forest. Planted around 1930, every single tree here bends sharply at 90 degrees just above the ground, curving northward before rising straight up. Was it a heavy snowstorm that flattened them as saplings, a genetic mutation, or did local farmers manipulate them to build furniture only to abandon the project during World War II? The strangest part is that the forest surrounding this grove is completely normal. Nature usually doesn't make mistakes this organized. Fire and water are ancient enemies. They don't coexist unless you go to Chestnut Ridge Park in New York. Hidden behind a cascading waterfall is a flickering orange light, a flame that has been burning for thousands of years. It's called the Eternal Flame Falls. While natural gas seeps are common, this one is baffling because the rocks here aren't hot enough to ignite the gas naturally. And yet, day after day, shielded by the water, the fire burns on. Who lit it? And how does it stay alive in such a damp tomb? It remains a beautiful anomaly. In Minnesota, the Brule River splits in two. The eastern side tumbles down a standard waterfall, continuing its journey to Lake Superior. But the western side, it falls into a hole in the rock and vanishes. They call it the Devil's Kettle. For decades, scientists have thrown dyes, ping-pong balls, and even GPS trackers into the abyss to see where the water comes out. They never found them. Does it lead to an underground river, a massive lava tube, or somewhere else entirely? To this day, the water enters the kettle and never returns. Imagine a sound that never stops, a low-frequency drone like a diesel engine idling in the distance. You cover your ears, but you can still hear it. This is the hum. Reported in places like Taos, New Mexico, and Windsor, Canada, only about 2% of the population can hear it. Is it industrial equipment, high-pressure gas lines, or something seismic deep within the Earth's crust? For those who hear it, it is a form of torture. For science, it remains a ghost, a sound that can be heard but cannot be tracked. Volcanoes are supposed to be red, molten rock glowing orange and yellow. But in East Java, Indonesia, the Kawah Ijen volcano breaks the color spectrum. By day, it's a standard mine, but by night, it flows with electric blue fire. This isn't magic, it's chemistry. High-pressure sulfuric gases ignite upon contact with air, creating flames up to 16 feet high. It looks like a scene from another planet. While we know how it happens, seeing a mountain bleed blue fire is a reminder that Earth is far more alien than we realize. Etched into the dry sands of southern Peru are thousands of lines. Some are simple geometric shapes, others are massive, complex drawings of spiders, monkeys, and hummingbirds. These are the Nazca lines. Created over 2,000 years ago, these images are so large they can only be fully appreciated from the sky. But the Nazca people didn't have airplanes. So who were these drawings for? Were they astronomical calendars, religious offerings to the gods, or, as some theorists suggest, landing strips for visitors from the stars? In the Hessdalen Valley of Norway, the locals have lived with a mystery since the 1980s. Strange glowing orbs of light appear in the sky. They dance, hover, and sometimes streak across the horizon at incredible speeds. They aren't planes and they aren't stars. Scientists have set up permanent monitoring stations, recording these lights on radar and video. Some say it's ionized dust. Others say it's a plasma created by the valley's unique geology. But despite decades of data, no one can explain exactly what fuels these phantom lights.
Antarctica, a frozen desert of white and blue. But at the Taylor Glacier, the ice bleeds. A shocking 5-story tall waterfall of crimson liquid pours out of the glacier, staining the landscape red. For a century, explorers thought it was red algae. Now we know it's ancient, iron-rich salt water trapped beneath the glacier for 2 million years. When it hits the air, it instantly rusts. It's a time capsule from an ancient world, proving that life can survive in the darkest, coldest conditions, even trapped under miles of ice. From the ground, it looks like a rocky plateau, but from space, it is unmistakable. A perfect concentric bullseye, 25 miles wide, staring up at the universe. This is the Richat structure, or the Eye of the Sahara. Originally thought to be a meteor impact, geologists now say it's an eroded dome. But the mystery runs deeper. The dimensions of the eye match Plato's description of the lost city of Atlantis almost perfectly. Could this barren desert once have been the home of a legendary civilization? The stones aren't talking.
And finally, the most infamous mystery on Earth, a stretch of the Atlantic Ocean between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, the Bermuda Triangle. Hundreds of ships and planes have vanished here without a trace. No distress signals, no wreckage, just silence. Theories range from rogue waves and magnetic anomalies to methane gas eruptions from the ocean floor. While statistics say it's no more dangerous than any other ocean, the stories of Flight 19 and the USS Cyclops tell a different tale. Some places, it seems, just don't want to be found. The Earth is 4.5 billion years old. We have only been here for a blink of an eye. It is arrogant to think we have solved all the puzzles. These places stand as a reminder that there is still magic, mystery, and danger left in the world. Which of these places would you dare to visit? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. This is WildLens Terra, and we will see you on the next adventure.